Hi there, it's Medic Mixie and welcome back to another speed build. Today we are building a blue suburban family home on my new favourite lot in the New World. I am very sorry for the creator that built the original lot on this, the original house on this lot. I feel bad for deleting it, but I wanted to build a new family home for the new family that I'm planning on playing with. Halfway through building this, I kind of decided that I'm not going to use it for the family I'm planning on playing with because I want to move my family that I'm playing with to the lot in the middle of the town square where like the boba tea shop is, because for some reason I don't know, I see that a lot more as a residential lot, and like the wooden plank lot, I'm planning on building the thrifty shop there because it just seems a bit more like non-residential. I think because it's built on a boardwalk and it has like fences around it, it just looks a bit goofy as a residential lot. So that's why I'm planning on building the thrifty shop on the plank lot. And I don't even know what to call it. The boardwalk lot? Yeah, the boardwalk. That sounds that sounds right. I'm building the thrifty shop on the boardwalk lot, and the thrifty shop that's currently there, I'm turning that one into a residential townhouse where I'm going to be playing with my Sims. I already have a few ideas in mind. I'm gonna kind of build it like the lot that was originally on this one, where I'm gonna have like an underground bit, but where like the entrance is at the front of the house, but you just go downstairs. So it kind of looks like a Londony sort of townhouse. And I just want to say to the Sims team, how dare you add these windows to the game? These windows are so plain and boring and realistic. I love them. I'm going to be like using these windows in every single build I do from now on. Even if it's like a 60s, 50s styled home, using these windows. Medieval styled home, using these windows. Community lot, library, I'm using these goddamn windows because I love them. And I'm also sadly going to be using the the trellis ladder thing on every single build as well, because I think it's so cool. And I'm yet to actually properly I'm yet to use it because I haven't been playing live mode live mode yeah, I haven't been playing live mode all that much. I played about one day just so I could get pictures of my previous lot and the school. Oh no, this lot and the school. So yeah, I have not played much. And apparently there's a load of game-breaking bugs. I haven't experienced any of them because I've not been playing live mode. Oh, I really need to though, because yeah, I really want to play with the schools, but apparently they're not really that fun. I did play about one day, and I can confirm the sim literally just went in and sat there and then finished. So there wasn't too much to the actual school gameplay. It was mainly just a build and buy pack. From the way I've been playing it with it really, but I don't know about like anyone else. What do you think? Is it like, do you have this pack more for like building or more for the gameplay? Because at first I kind of got the pack because of the gameplay, but the one day that I've actually played, I no, I'm probably gonna go to school like 1 or 2 times a week, and that's about it. Because I think I said in my previous video, I still need to test this, if you actually get higher grades if you send your sim or if you go to school with them. Because I can see there being like a big advantage going to schools with the sim if you actually get higher grades from going to school with the sim, opposed to just sending your sim to school without going with them. Whew, that was that was a lot to get through. I'm gonna start talking about the build now. I do this thing where I literally, every single house, I don't know why, I have wood flooring. In real life, it's completely different. We have like carpet flooring in every single room in like most houses in the UK, but the carpet doesn't look the best in The Sims 4, so that's why I choose to have wood. I think it just looks better, and it works better, honestly. I also have this like really bad habit of just placing the same wood in like every single room, and then sometimes in the bedrooms I will have maybe carpet if it fits, or in the bathrooms I will have like tile, but I never really kind of deviate from the same wood. I don't know, it irks me a little bit if I have like dark wood in one room and then like light wood slabs in another room. It just is a bit odd to me. I also find it really difficult to use any other sort of style, like especially with kitchens and dining rooms. I always use like a mid-century modern vibe. I I don't know. I don't like the vampire-esque sort of like fancy looking kitchens. I don't know. I need to build a fancy home, and that's kind of what's put me off building the Goff's family home, because I've started like renovating every world in The Sims 4. I will be doing a video of a cemetery that I'm building. I know it's a cemetery, it's really weird. Cemeteries aren't actually in the game. I think I have it set up as like a museum or a park maybe. But I like the thought of having a cemetery like we did in The Sims 3. And if you've played The Sims 3, the cemetery I built is very, very similar. I don't know what my obsession is with The Sims 3 lately, but I'm like getting very much back into it. And this pack really reminds me of The Sims 3 as well. The cemetery, I don't know why. I don't I don't know why, don't ask me. I built it basically in Magnolia Promenade where the museum is. I think I said that right, yes. So I tore down the museum. I know it's supposed to be like me renovating stuff, but I have no need to go to museums. But a cemetery, on the other hand, yes, I do have plenty of dead Sims, and I need to put them somewhere. So I built a cemetery, and I would really like that as like an actual lot type. Like, I don't know, we need more realistic lot types, like cemeteries and maybe like a cinema, because we have a cinema pack that came out. Well, kind of. We have like the what is it? Oh my god, the movie hangout pack, whatever it was. And then we also had the bowling pack, but we had no bowling lots to go with it. So I don't know what the point of that pack was if we actually have nowhere to place it. Cause yeah, I really want to build a bowling alley. Like ages ago, I built like a bowling alley hangout area in the Magic Realm of Magic pack world, because I thought it really suited it. And then underground I built like a magic magic lair. It's just for a place for like your magic sims to hang out. This is another thing I noticed with the living room. It's how many tables are enough tables, especially like in a living room, because I see an empty wall in a living room and I'm like, I'm gonna put a table there, and then in between sofas a table, under the TV a table, in between the TV and the sofa another table. Although I don't have that in this house because the living room is far too small. I also have no color no color pattern whatsoever in this build. The living room is it's very boring. I'm sorry. I don't even think I have a picture of the living room at the end of the video because I have like pictures of every room. I missed the living room out on purpose though. I didn't take any screenshots of the living room because the living room was really basic and boring, and I don't know if they're in. We're gonna have to find out when it comes to the end of the video. Going back to the realistic windows, I actually want to talk about realistic front doors and back doors because there aren't any. I'm sorry. There are not any good front doors. There are like loads of front doors, don't get me wrong, but like none of them are plain and realistic. All of them like have a certain theme, and I don't know. I don't really like the overly themed windows and doors that we have in this game. I think it's alright for some builds, but like I just want like a regular looking front door. The only sort of front doors I really, really like are the ones that came with the farming pack. I forget the name of every single pack, and I do apologize for that. But the farming pack doors came with like the little post boxes at like the front door, and I wish they were usable, but they are not. And it looks very goofy because you have to have like a letterbox next to or in front of a door that already has a letterbox in it. So the room we just did was the parents' room, and I did it like very bland, and I did that on purpose just because I wanted to show like a considerate difference from the parents' bedroom to the teens' bedroom. I think that's what this pack is like mainly good at, is showing like different personalities of teenagers and teenager rooms. But I feel like I built them both a bit eclectic. So this one we're building now is I have in mind for like a popular sim. She's really outgoing, probably on the cheer team because I use the there's a prom sign there, and on the other side of the room I'm gonna put like one of the speakers, that one there. I think she's a bit more edgy, a bit more outgoing, a bit more social butterfly, but her room is very telling of the fast lifestyle as it's quite messy. Whereas the other room I build at the front of the house is for a socially awkward streamer. And I've placed flowers everywhere. I don't know why. I'm in this mood lately. I have flowers everywhere on every single build. If I'm building a cafe, it's a flower cafe. If I'm building a house, it's a flower house. I'm putting flowers everywhere. I love them. I love especially the flowers that came with the flowers kit pack thing. I don't know what that one's called. The flower kit pack. Yeah. Even though I hardly use any of them, I love them. I always use the first sort of rows of flowers and I forget to scroll down, because the more you scroll down, the more like there are so many good flowers now. Way too many to use, so I use like tons of them in every build. But I feel like this sim here is an outgoing sim, like in a very different way to the first sim. This teenager is very much into competing for trophies with like chess, spelling bees and stuff, whereas the other sim is outgoing in the sense of socially outgoing. And I made this sim a streamer because in my mind I feel like she's streaming to sort of get over her social anxiety, which is very akin to me, honestly, because I have crippling anxiety in like crowds, and I feel like this kind of helps in a way. I also have a job where I deal with loads of people, like in crowds and in emergency situations. Oh god, I can't speak now. So I like this sim, I like this room, because I kind of feel similar in a way in terms of my social anxiety and doing stuff that I don't generally like to get over my anxiety. I also came back to this room here at the front of the house and turned it into a toddler room because I was like, yeah, this family's gonna have a toddler. So I was really tempted to make this into a study instead, but I kind of pictured that like both teens have a computer of their own. Oh no, one of them do. There's a family computer in the hallway upstairs, which is very realistic to what I used to have. I feel like everyone, like, especially in the early 2000s, had like a family computer somewhere in the house that like everybody used. There was a lot less of people having their own computers in the early 2000s, and once again, this pack for me is very noughties pack. Noughties? Aughties? Early 2000s pack. Like the hairs, for everything from the hairstyles to like the fashion, some of the furniture, like the chairs and stuff, very early 2000s, late 90s styled, and I love it. Especially the trellis fences that go up the side of the wall are very, very, very akin to that era, and I love it so much. Oh, especially the candy necklace. I can't believe I almost forgot about that. I feel like everyone at one point, especially in the early 2000s, had a candy necklace, and as soon as I saw that, I needed to build like a sim that their entire personality was the candy necklace, just big, bright, and bubbly, and I did. And they're part of this family that I'm not even putting in this house anymore. I have decided I'm building a new house in the middle of town for them, so this is just a random house now. And onto the landscaping now. I'm very sorry. I always do the exact same landscaping with every single build. I use these like light tall bushes and with the little flower bushes, and then like them small red ones, they're just scattered without, and it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, I say. Although there are a couple of new trees I added here. I think one of them is from debug. I don't know if I actually used any debug in this. But yeah, I used a lot of debug actually with the school build, and I am planning on building a modern school next after I also build the actual home for this family. Oh, I'm actually coming to the end of the video now. That really snuck up on me. I actually changed the color of the roof. I never do that. So if you like this build and like this concept, please like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.